Turn the lights down. Turn the mics up. Sports4U in the building. Fab 4, step up. Main event, John walks slow to the ramp. Whole crowd shaking when they hear that chant. Belt on my shoulder, goatee flash. Talk slick once you get voted fast. West Coast demonessa in the mask. Pain on the face make the hard ones gas. She don't bluff, she just swing and snap. Blood on the mat, then she laughs right back.
We the Fab 4, run that show. Whole ring shake when we step through ropes. Main event smoke, who want more? Can't stop, won't stop. We the Fab 4.
JoJo when the flame fit, spice in her talk, make them all start chain switch. Whip so clean, valet scared the lane switch. Kick so mean, whole jaw get frame shift. Try the OTC, quiet but he hit hard. Numbers in his head, still swing in the graveyard. Fade in the corner, that's check, that's game. 4 deep, one theme, put respect on the name.
We the Fab 4, run that show.
Yeah, we hit y'all soprano style. But you heard the lady. We run that show.
We run the show.
First of all, the LA Knight cut right there, that gets me every time. That
I had to.
Flawless execution. That is flawless execution.
LA Knight is many things, but I need him to run that back. I need him to, the jacket and everything. So Austin Theory, wherever you put that jacket at, I need you to give it back to LA Knight, please. Please.
Speaking of running it back, I'm not surprised Dominic Mysterio ran it back all the way to the intro with the flex. That was not by coincidence.
It went. It was right there. Like,
listen, I know what kind of game you play. You had two of your dudes on the same intro. I get it. You winning in life. I feel you.
Always.
With that being,
I had 3.
Well,
I had 3 of my dudes on.
Well.
Wow, ma'am.
Well,
the corner.
Well.
Hi, Dalton.
On that note, welcome to Sports4UWrestling. It's the season premiere of Sports4UWrestling. That is the demon herself, Nessa, and of course the head security over there in the Caribbeans right there, Mrs. JoJo, who had a good day today. We get into that later on, but shout out to the Chaotic Productions because we went and it's been a good day for all of us. So shout out.
It's been a very good day for everybody today.
Exactly, but John will be in momentarily. He's handling some family business. So shout out to moms and the good people over there in Watson Country. But let's get into it. So we talked about the other week about the Royal Rumble is going to Arizona next year and whatnot. Remember, that will be the last time the Royal Rumble will be all on one night because in 2028 they are switching to 2 nights. Night 1 and night 2.
That's real?
But that is real. That is the plan. That is the goal. That slowly but surely, all of WWE's infamous 4 will eventually have 2 nights. Good idea, bad idea. Nessa? Say it with your chest. I know you got a lot on your chest.
I really don't know how to feel about it just because, the Royal Rumble is cut and straight to the point. The Royal Rumble. We don't really need to do 2 days of it. I could see that they might do the men's on one day and the female on the other day, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really not necessary. It's not.
It's not.
You have 2, 3 fillers, 2 if anything. But the Royal Rumble that's the main thing, and that's a one-night thing. So there is no need. For SummerSlam, I'm not going to lie, I still feel like it should have been one night.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to see a little bit more people. I mean, the same people, but more people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If the 2 nights we're gonna give more people a chance, then let's give more people a chance. But
Mhm.
I don't think it's necessary.
She took the words out of my mouth. It's unnecessary. Like, why do you need 2 nights? Like she said, it's cutthroat, to the point. Why do we need 2 nights? To what? Put fillers in just for the entertainment? Listen, get straight to the point. 1 night's enough. We'll see you 2 nights in Vegas. I mean, not in Vegas. In freaking
WrestleMania is definitely a 2-night event.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that should be like the one that necessarily needs to be.
SummerSlam does not need to be a 2-night event. Again, if they were gonna utilize other wrestlers,
Mhm.
hey, sure, but you're not. You're using the same people.
I agree with the both of you. Because the Rumble itself is like you got your filler matches, and you got 2 1-hour Royal Rumbles, basically the men and the women. So if you split them up, how are you gonna produce over a possibly 2.5 hour show for each night? Because they don't even use all of their women's roster in the first place. So how do you expect me to believe you're gonna find all these women, put them on one night, and then have it and use different women for the Rumble? I mean, you use AAA, NXT, sprinkle in some surprises from TNA, but how many matches are you gonna have on these nights to lead up to the Royal Rumble? Are you gonna What's up, John? Are you gonna cut the time frame in half for this? Is it gonna be like a 2-hour show? Like what are they planning?
Be an hour and a half
doing
each.
with this? That's why I you guys seriously. Are they
It's
gonna
pretty
drag
much
the Royal Rumble even longer?
over and over again.
Yes, it is. John, your thoughts on this news of them planning on going 2 nights? I'm against it. The girls don't like it. What say you, sir?
Well, let's be clear. Nothing's set in stone until you hear it, till you see an official press release.
That's
So
why
that's
it's a
why
rumor.
that's why it's a rumor. And they put rumors out there because they want to see how the masses are going to react. Do I think it's necessary? No. I had no problem. Now, do I think there was? I actually don't have. I don't have a problem with SummerSlam being it because SummerSlam is a big party. It's the biggest party of the summer, and it's more of a getaway for the summer. I don't. But as far as Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, no. WrestleMania, SummerSlam are your 2 biggest shows of the year. And SummerSlam, you're trying to make SummerSlam your summer version of WrestleMania. So I'm not against it. But Royal Rumble, no, because you only have 5 matches you only have 4 or 5 matches anyway, and 2 of them are the Royal Rumble matches. So no, and like you were saying, if they're not utilizing the rest of the card, there's no purpose of doing it. But this is when in NFL sports where when ownership hasn't feel like they've used all their ways to make money. This is how they try to keep trying to squeeze more juice out the lemon. So that's all they're trying to. That's all they're trying to do. That's
Hey, jack up the prices while
that's what TK. This is clearly a TKO type of plan to see if they can squeeze a little bit more money out of fans. But clearly, I don't think it's going to happen. It shouldn't happen, and it doesn't serve a purpose if, like I said, if you're not going to utilize all your talent, if you're just going to do if you're going to be recycling matches forever and ever and ever, then there's no purpose.
Right. And I didn't even think they're gonna do anymore. Like the Royal Rumble, with the fact that they made SummerSlam 2 nights, that opened the floodgates of, all right, now anything's on the table. You know, like Survivor Series is on the table now. They're gonna turn that into 2 nights eventually. Especially when you got war games. Now you have the men and women's war games on separate nights. And it's like I said before, if you don't utilize your entire roster, what is the point of separating these major old school Fatal Four, pay-per-view / PLEs that's been around since the dawn of time? Not everything needs 2 nights. Leave it at SummerSlam, leave it at WrestleMania, TLC, Money in the Bank. They don't need 2 nights. Fit them all, put all your biggest stars on one night, the ones that earned their shot to be on the PLE, having their on the card for one. Like let's get that out the way. So it doesn't really make any sense to me either. But Triple Pinocchio has been the book that he's been making.
Let's slow down, Dalton. Let's slow down, Dalton. Can we leave that comment up there? Leave that comment up there. I was waiting for someone to do this, and it already took us only 15 minutes. We keep bringing up Triple H's name. We keep bringing up Bruce Pritchard. We keep bringing up Ryan. We keep bringing up Michael Hayes. Why hasn't no one brought up Ryan Ward's name yet?
Well, he's the head writer.
For those, exactly. Tell people who's Ryan Ward.
He is the head writer, one of the head writers on SmackDown and WWE for that matter. One of Triple H's, I want to say, right hand when it comes to creative.
We always focus on those. I give you focus on Triple H. That's a whole different case. But we gotta stop bringing up Michael Hayes, and Bruce Pritchard. I know we all got fun out of the Chelsea Green thing, and it was rightfully deserved. Rightfully deserved.
Hi.
But
There's a baby.
Shout out. And but we gotta. But there's more people in that room. Look, if you watched Unreal, you see there's more other people in that room. Obviously, Ryan Warden is I forget the lady who's now the head writer for Raw. I forget her name. Forgive me. And obviously, Paul Heyman's in that room. But everyone was like, Road Dogg should felt vindicated because of what he said about Chelsea Green. Everybody knew what Chelsea Green was saying. Michael Hayes just was stuck in his old 1960, 70 ways.
Yeah.
No vindication for Road Dogg.
Road Dogg didn't even know what he was saying, to be honest with you.
Wait, you see how I said who when you first asked the question? Because
Exactly.
nobody cares.
Exactly.
Why? Because the only big name that anyone is going to remember is Triple H.
But we was all cheering Ryan
Because he's a decision maker.
when we was all cheering Ryan Ward when we saw we got a brother in there in the writing room, and he's over SmackDown. And everyone was like, God, Road Dogg's gone. Maybe Road Dogg wasn't the problem.
Why not? Road Dogg got himself fired. I'm telling you, when Triple H asked him, like, why should we get the title back on Chelsea? When he said, I don't know, that was a nail in his coffin.
Yeah.
You don't tell your boss, first off, I don't know. That's
like,
automatically
that's
admitting
it's
that
like,
you ain't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's his homie. So it's like, it puts him
Probation,
in the spot, like, shit,
fine.
What did I do? Like, I can't let this stand. How do you not know? You're in the creative team. How do you not know why we should give Chelsea the title?
At least bullshit something. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
if he had a good reason, I promise you Triple H would have been like,
Okay.
that's not a bad idea.
Right.
Let me mull it over. But you said, I don't know.
I don't know. To the
See you later.
With the school,
See you later.
like,
Literally. I'm like, I when he said that, I'm like, yeah, you're not fit for that.
You fired.
You're not. Yeah, and he was especially crying over R-Truth in the media. It's like, bro, you can't put your feelings when it comes to business, man. You gotta put that shit to the side. 15 minutes in, huh?
I get the business part, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, you get close to your coworkers, so it's okay to have feelings about certain coworkers.
It is.
I mean, yeah, business is business, but at the end of the day, your business is your family too.
AKA, for example.
Yeah, true that. But at the same token, it's like his reasonings.
Oh well, that's different. The reason
When you're in the meeting trying to do creative, doing creative, and it's like, well, I don't know, man. That's my friend. It's like we get it, but we gotta keep the ball rolling here. So but God bless him.
Because
Can't wait to see him in a couple of weeks.
Dalton never. We don't.
if you ain't making money, if I ain't making money, you ain't making
You ain't
money.
making money.
Mm-hmm.
Homies or not, if we ain't getting dollars, some got change.
It makes sense.
And nothing ain't hollering.
Ooh, I like that. Damn.
I'm
Listen, I'm
gonna be
mind my
quiet.
business on that one. Yeah.
AI clip that.
but moving on. So the WWE Women's Championship. All right. So
My dog's barking.
after WrestleMania,
Put some socks on
we
it.
had a brand new
Not those dogs.
WWE Women's Champion and one Rhea Ripley.
Mm.
Then, she broke the news that she had meniscus and she's been training and rehabbing, hopefully to get back. She didn't get back in time, so they got an integral championship, tournament. She broke the news over the weekend that she successfully had surgery on her
No, I didn't.
repaired torn meniscus.
Oof.
From what we know, it's still slightly torn. You can still get surgery for slightly torn, I guess.
Yeah, you
but
can.
she's gonna be out for, if I'm not mistaken, John. Did they say like 3 to 6 months?
If it's a full tear, she's out at least 3 to 6 months. If it was a scope, it would have been 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And it looked like based off that brace, it was a full tear. She fully tore it. She was just trying to deny the inevitable.
Sorry, Nessa, I know this is PTSD for a second.
No, but I also know about it. So pretty much she could have slightly tore it and then continuously being on it and not doing anything to it could have fully torn it.
Mm-hmm.
So she could have been back earlier and not had to do surgery because most of the time it heals on its own. So you do physical therapy, you have the option. So that's probably what she was doing. She was probably trying to do physical therapy, thinking that it would heal on its own, and it just wasn't like how do you say? The muscle itself probably wasn't just not healing. So
yeah. So
Something underneath.
we got this.
There was an underlying.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. And while this was going on,
probably a lot of wear and tear.
probably because she said it herself, like all them years she gotten by without any serious injuries, and then they caught up to her. So, and plus the fact that she wears no knee pads. I always cringe when wrestlers who don't wear knee pads because I always hope they don't have anything happen to their knees. No disrespect. But while the surgery was happening, because we don't know when she had it, but while this was going on, we had crowned the new interim WWE Women's Champion at SummerSlam in the form of Chelsea Green. She was announced at SummerSlam as interim. Then the news broke with Rhea Ripley, and then when she pulled up the Friday, she was just announced as the WWE Women's Champion. So I was happy. And she got into a match with Fatal Influence and wind up not breaking, but cracking her orbital bone in her eye. So that's 2 champions that's down, but there's hope because no word has happened of her having to the title. Me and John are hopeful that she just wear a Batman mask for a couple of weeks or a month or so, and she be good.
That's what Booker T told her.
I'm pretty sure of it because that's what Rhea did before War Games. Remember when Liv and Raquel broke her orbital bone?
So
and she came out with her mask. So
but is the
again,
WWE Women's Championship cursed?
No,
at this point,
it's not cursed. It's bad luck. Laney Reed lands in the right spot. We're not even having this discussion.
And
for everyone
blaming that Fatal Influence is getting.
Y'all are on some bullshit. But that title needs a limpia, a huevito, everything.
But here's my thing, guys. Here's my thing. Why do we always do this with the
women's
titles?
Bless her too. Let's hear it. What?
Ask if they're cursed. We said the same thing about the women's tag team titles when there was a bunch of injuries. Now we're gonna say the biggest prize in the women's division is cursed. Women get injured too. It was just a bad timing.
I mean,
And
to
like,
be fair, we did say the vision was cursed too. But go ahead.
well, I know what you're saying, but we only dwell on titles with or women's title. We say division as a group are they cursed, but when it comes to the titles, anytime a women's champion is crowned and they get injured, are they cursed? No, they get injured too because they doing their job and they like to get physical. Unfortunately, with Chelsea Green, this was just a freak accident because Lainey Reed landed in the wrong spot. She landed on, and that's all it was.
It's just crazy that people are blaming fatal influence because the coincidence of the timeline that's happened within the past couple of weeks. I mean, Brie Bella got injured at SummerSlam because the Roller Senton with JC Jane. I seen it in real time. I heard it slam. I'm like, the
Shout
fact
out.
that she's kind of wow. Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
damn, I know you guys don't like the Bellas, but sheesh.
No, pew pew.
I'm sad for that one because why? Of all of the two, I mean, again, I don't.
Good Bella.
Good Bella.
Good Bella.
I don't wish no injury on nobody,
Look to the east, bro.
but damn it.
I will say La Madrina stays consistent with the I don't wish harm, but why the wrong Bella?
Fuck that. Don't come back. Go bye-bye. But you could stay. You need to go.
So with that happening, it's like people are like dog piling fatal influence, and it's like fatal influence is a physical I love the physicality goes in the ring. They even on top of that, Shawn Michaels raised them right down there. Fit Finley raised them right down there. They are physical as all hell, and we need somebody on the main roster. To be honest with you, it's too many of these like botched moves, fake punches, and all that.
I think Chelsea Green said it best in her post. It's a live show. No matter how many times they went through the moves, did their, spots, it's live. You can't go back and, oh, shoot, I messed up. Let's redo this. You know what I mean? Like, you got to throw it. And if you throw it and it goes wrong, that's the unfortunate part of the business and the sport. Of any sport, to be honest with you, you can get injured in any sport.
Yeah. True.
So it's unfortunate, so.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
John's right though, because people were like that the women's championship was cursed, that Io Sky was cursed because people were getting pregnant. So.
That's I mean, you can't argue with the law. You can't argue with the laws of physics here.
But
maybe that was the meet and greet we needed.
And recently, Rhea has been talking about wanting kids too. Anywho. But speaking of championships, Roman Reigns, September 14th, the Monday Night Raw after Triple Mania concludes. He is set to defend his World Heavyweight Championship on network television for the first time in a long time, in a couple of years. About what, 3 years, John?
22. June of 2022. June of 2022.
Oh, 4 years. It's been 4 years since he defended the championship on network television. Facing the winner of the Luchador tournament that Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns talked about. And as we saw on Monday, Penta beats Laredo Kid to advances. So we still got Psycho Clown versus La Parca, Dragon Lee versus El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Ray Phoenix, and El Fiscal. Nessa, you had an opinion about this tournament that coincidentally, you can ask John, I said the same thing in our own group chat. what problem do you have with not problem, but
I was excited for it. This tournament is fire. You could already tell. We already had one match.
mhm.
What I don't like about it. Oh, okay. How about this? What I like about it is that AAA and the Luchadores are getting their shine. They're getting the recognition that they deserve, and AAA is starting to. Is literally that show. It's like how NXT was when NXT was down here, and now all of a sudden it's like this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My problem with this is that cool, you're getting your shine, the recognition to be fed to Roman Reigns. Because if the winner of the tournament faces Roman Reigns, are they winning? I don't think so. Y'all think so?
John?
Do you think Roman Reigns is going to lose in Mexico on a Raw?
No.
I don't think the purpose was to crown a new champ, but
But
it
that,
was.
you know how you make it seem like that? Like this is what the tournament's for?
Mhm.
To be force fed to Roman Reigns.
It's like someone out there could be like, "Well, what's the point of having the Queen of the Ring? This guy was win." It's like type of, that's somebody out there.
They're
Gonna
gonna
have that
push you
type
through
of
the
that type of
trials. They're
logic.
gonna push you through the cold with Roman Reigns.
Listen, someone's getting that ass, but it's gonna be a hell of a match because first of all, Roman Reigns working a match against a AAA or against a luchador. Period. No, JoJo, we're not. I know where you're going with this.
I tried.
We're not putting Roman Reigns in a luchador mask and having wear some tights. We're not doing
Jojo.
See? Listen, what did I say in our conversation? I bet you Nessa would agree. I bet you
Of course she
Nessa
would.
agree.
Put a Samoan in spandex anyway.
Any day, please.
Hey, Triple
Now,
A,
man,
hear us now, please.
Man pennies. Ooh, Roman Reigns and some man.
No.
Well, damn it.
I mean, if you go back to his FCW NXT days, you probably would.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I want to see that.
I want it now. It won't have the same effect.
Wifey said no.
Man,
it's just
Wifey said no. And she said if she can't fight, she knows some sisters and cousins and in-laws that could.
Yeah. I don't. You don't want those. You don't want those problems.
take that chance.
Look, but depending on how this goes, I love Penta, but I hope Penta does not advance to the next round.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
This
good luck.
John,
And
listen me up
I
on
said this on Monday. I feel like it shouldn't have been Penta. It should have been someone else from AAA. Because technically, yes, we're getting all the luchadores from all the brand, but if you look at that card, it's all AAA people, except for Penta.
Yeah.
And Ray Phoenix.
And
Well, I mean,
And
technically,
John
yeah,
said
Ray
one thing.
Phoenix-
John
Ray
said one
Phoenix
thing.
is also.
John said one thing that's true. The Lucha Brothers are not going to be one and done. If they're going to lose, it's going to be after the first round. I got Penta going to the finals at least. But I'm banking on Dr. Wagner to get to the finals because I would love to see Dr. Wagner and Roman Reigns go for it all. Jojo, do you see anyone outside of Penta, like any name that stands out? Because I remember you wanted to see the bracket. Anybody that raise your eyebrow like, ooh, I'd like to see him go to the finals.
The Parker.
All right.
I think that's John's choice too.
Yeah, that's John's choice for a different reason. Even though we're not going to see her in the finals, so I don't know why he would pick. But he's representing. So Jojo got La Parca. I got Dr. Wagner. That's who you picking from this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laredo Kid lost. So, technically, I kind of wanted Laredo Kid to go.
Ah.
I'll go El Hijo de Wagner.
Okay, so that's
Dr.
two for
Wagner.
Wagner. John, I've obviously we have the same group chat, so I already know what your prediction of the final two, but let the world know who you got winning this week.
To Nessa's point, if they wanted to keep this AAA, you can't put Penta, Ray Phoenix, or Dragon Lee in this tournament. Period. Specifically, Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Lee, you could probably get away with, but you cannot have Penta and Ray Phoenix and not expect for them to at least get to the semifinals. I said it then, and I'm gonna stay consistent. We're on a crash course to seeing the Lucha Brothers face each other in the finals. We're going to get I think this is going to set up the Lucha Brothers having that return to AAA eventually, because Penta's going to be at AAA this Saturday. Ray Phoenix has got a couple of he got to go through some obstacles on his way to get there, because obviously Alpha Scout's not going to be easy. He's got fatal. He's probably going to face somebody from NXT for the Cruiserweight title. Ricky Saints to put in his bid for the Cruiserweight title. So he's got a lot of people who's coming for him. But I think this is setting up for the Lucha Brothers to meet in the finals, and I think Penta wins it all. But I'm with you. If it wasn't the Lucha Brothers, I would probably put Dr. Wagner Jr. in there. I would Dr. Wagner Jr. La Parka would be fun for multiple reasons, but even there, I even say that if Penta would have lost, Laredo Kid for that same reason, La Parka. So it would have been a win-win anyway. La Parka and Laredo Kid met, because somehow, but that's for a whole nother show. I mean, I think it's going to the Lucha Bros, but this is going to be a good tournament. I look forward to seeing this La Parka match with Psycho Clown on Saturday, and then seeing Ray Phoenix and Dragon Lee, and just seeing Dr. Wagner and Alpha Scout on Raw to me is just big.
I think for sure we're gonna see Penta and La Parka in the semis, which is gonna be dope as hell. And the fact that you brought up Ray Phoenix having a busy schedule with his championship, which is all of the reason of I don't see him making it to the finals, because he's got a lot of people watching his six coming after that championship. So it's like he's gonna only get so far. I think he's probably gonna lose because Dr. Wagner. Like I said, Penta and La Parka is gonna be great. So hopefully we get a AAA finals. But the way it's shaping, he's gonna be the main guy. Penta's gonna be the guy to make it to the finals and probably lose in the finals to someone from AAA. So maybe Penta's gonna be the gatekeeper, so to speak. So, but I'm looking at the size of these guys, and Dr. Wagner and Penta are probably like the only guys that still got the power, and the speed to match Roman Reigns. Because if not, it's gonna be fun to see Roman Reigns take on these high flyers. Because we've seen it with Rey Mysterio, we've seen it with Dominic. Sorry, Nessa.
What about my man?
That Roman Reigns has a history of fighting luchadors. He fought Rey Mysterio and he fought Dominic, sort of. So hopefully. We're just in for a good tournament.
Yes, we are.
It is. It's going to be a fire tournament. I give them all their props, but
but from the Lucha Brothers to a couple of brothers, talk some bloodline real quick. You know what I'm saying? Monday, because Solo comes out, does this, his pew 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 pow pow.
Still funny.
He's supposedly getting revenge on the bloodline for taking out Roy's keys. So Jey Uso comes out. They go back and forth, whatever. And Jay challenged them to a match, and if he loses, he has to go to the bloodline. And he was like, "This is your warning shot." Oh, listen, Solo is the funniest dude alive. I'm telling you, he's literally Dwayne. He's the Dwayne of that family. Because this dude's like, "Y'all all right? Y'all good? Anybody got shot? No one got shot? All right, cool."
It was hilarious.
He was like, "When I win, y'all gonna leave me the hell alone. And that's your warning shot." Pew! I mean, Solo called his shot. Jey Uso called his shot, and I questioned him, like, how you gonna call your shot without the tribal chief present and without letting everybody else know that you calling your shot? I owe Jey Uso an apology because the man called the shot and got that dub. So now Solo has to suck it up. He presented to Roman Reigns next week on a silver platter by Jey Uso. Jojo, your thoughts, because these are your in-laws. So, what?
Pack your bags, sweetheart. Pack your bags, cause you gonna go home. Dragon, be dragging. You will be kicking and screaming. Yes, we all know that. Like he ain't gonna be quietly. There you go. Like right, like that. But you go home. Yeah. You.
Nessa, I mean, your thoughts on this? Because I think you.
I don't think you owe Jay. I don't think you owe Jay an apology, Cheryl, because in all reality, that man did the one thing that a lot of people do. What's that? What is it? You, instead of asking permission, how does it go?
Be proactive about it?
No.
You do and ask for permission. You ask for forgiveness later.
Yes. Say instead of asking permission, you say sorry. It's something like that. That's what he did, right? Because that could have gone a whole different way. And then there's no more Solo. So either way, he was on a 50-50. Either I win or I lose. Literally.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
There you go. It was something around them lines, but thank you. Because that was going to bug me. That really was going to bug me.
It would. And then she'll text me like in the midnight, "I got it!" Cool.
Light bulb.
Cool. Text you in 5 hours.
Wow.
Really, seriously.
Exactly.
No, but that's pretty much what he did.
Wow.
And it paid off. And it paid off. But again, that's a 50-50 shot that he took. And technically, if you don't take all your shots, you never know if you'll make them. But
yeah. I mean, the greatest missed shot is the shot never taken.
Here is my thing, because I've seen it all over the IWC.
No bite.
And I'm a little concerned about it too. But we'll see what happens. Solo has been doing amazing by himself. Amazing. Me and Solo been since he took that Ulafala. I was the only one around here acknowledging Solo. Okay?
This is true. We got records.
I got yelled at so many times. But the worry is, are they going to mess up his run? Bringing him back. Is he going to be the same Solo?
A menace to society. Yes, I hope so.
I don't think they're going to mess it up. That's why I don't trust it, because it's like instantly went to post, dang, I got to go back. I'm
Yeah.
like, he sounds so calm about it, like to the point that it almost sounds like he's a joke about it. So I'm anxious to see how this gonna play out. But there's one person's fault that is, and that's LA Knight's fault because Solo asked for help, and LA Knight left Solo by himself. So now, what's LA Knight gonna do when he realizes that Solo is back in the bloodline? Is he gonna like turn his back on Solo and be like, "Look, you're blood, so I don't trust you at all anyway." Um, so we're gonna see Monday night be something to see because Tribal Chief is back in town, and I hope and pray they open up the show with the bloodline sacrifice of the bloodline because the look on you saw the look on Roman's face when he beat Jacob, and Jacob had to join.
Yeah. Oh, he was.
He was like, "Yeah, I told you, I didn't I?" Solo has over a year to 2 years coming with this. Like he was supposed to join and acknowledge Roman last year and never did. So he's gonna add some extra to that sauce. He's gonna add some extra sazon, if you will, to whatever he's got going for Solo on Monday. He's gonna make his life hell, but
Jada.
I trust Solo's gonna find a way. But
Hey, Jody.
one bloodline member came home. Another member finally arrived.
Yeah.
Because Monday was one thing, but the end of Tuesday night was another.
Sheriff is in town.
That's what it shows you.
And I quote,
The main one got next. And I love how they did it. They didn't do no seeds planted. They didn't say nothing. This man went through the crowd in the main event between Grayson Waller and Cruz Montana, formerly known as Mike Santana. Pretty much calling out Tony D'Angelo, so he's coming straight for the NXT Championship. So I was wrapping up the chop up, and I pretty much yelled in the middle of the post meeting.
Please be gentle.
Nessa, you called it. Well, I mean, we all agree, but we also said knowing WWE, I wouldn't be surprised if they did this. But you was adamant on this. I'm not mad at it. Zilla Fatu, even WWE has confirmed that the officials higher ups, they wanted him in NXT first.
yes.
Before they brought up on the main roster. So your thoughts on pretty much Zilla turning NXT upside down?
I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. And like I told JoJo the other day, I was like, him being in NXT completely extends the bloodline. Now, if he's going to officially be a part of the bloodline, like how we think he is, the bloodline will now have a foothold in NXT. And they can go from back and forth between SmackDown and Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they would run. Oh, and they're doing AAA.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? Because what was Judgment Day doing a few years ago? NXT, SmackDown, Raw. NXT, SmackDown, Raw. What is Bloodline about to do? The same thing. They're about to run WWE. For real.
JoJo, because you was telling me about your reaction because it gives me PTSD of that Miami game that we had a watch along for over the phone.
We don't talk about that.
Your excitement, or quiet excitement for finally seeing Zilla Fatu.
I was definitely here for it. Being able to watch him at House of Glory every time I watch was fantastic. He is an amazing wrestler. Is he ready for like the main roster? I don't know. But the fact that he is in NXT, ha ha ha. I am so here for it. And like Nessa said, they're gonna be running stuff, but that boy, like, is another menace.
Literally.
And cough, cough. Someone was on Twitter yesterday, Mr. Armando. If anybody remembers Armando with Umaga, they have been hinting at working with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Because I was telling JoJo this, we got Zilla and Jacob under the same roof, so to speak.
The tears in my eyes if that does happen, though.
I was
Armando. Not with Jacob, too. Shit.
I will say this, though. Me and John finally have had our moment. Let me explain why. Because Nessa has interviewed, Fuego del Sol, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had a chance to see him TNA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Under his another name, but you interviewed him, you met him, you saw him, right? JoJo, knows the Miami boys. She got to watch them debut on Ring of Honor / AEW. You know what I'm saying? So for me and John, we had the privilege and honor of watching Zilla Fatu twice, live and in person. Even this man has photo, which, if you saw the intro, it's there. So the fact that we get to see someone that we've met, we got to see in person in the Indies, pull up to a WWE company in NXT, it's a whole nother feeling. John, talk about it, man. How you feeling that, the main one has finally landed in Shawn Michaels' country?
When the report came out about an hour before NXT went on the air yesterday, I was like, okay, it's about to get real. Maybe they hold him out till Heat Wave, since it's in Texas. And then I did not expect for him to come through and to wreck shop like he did last night. Not just taking out Grayson Waller, but taking out Cruz Montana and telling Tony D'Angelo, yeah, I need that. It's a new sheriff in town. I'm like, oh, this is for real.
Hello.
And Sean was just like, let me get in the kitchen first before the cake is fully baked. And then you see Grayson Waller basically be a hypocrite go on Twitter. The same way he was calling out all the NXT dudes who were calling him out on Twitter. He said, just what we needed, another overrated ooze. So I was like, all right.
All right, you gonna get your teeth knocked in, punch to the back of your throat.
I love this Grayson Waller.
Thank you, Nefarious.
Shout out to you, Nefarious. Nefarious one. But yeah, I'm glad he's there. I'm glad he's there, and I think he's gonna make noise. They're gonna treat him the same way they treated Solo, and when it's time, when he finishes balling, he'll get the call.
Yeah, because they never said how long. Because I was, like I said yesterday, I went through the rabbit hole to find out how long Solo was in NXT. Because if I'm not mistaken, he was homegrown talent, so he didn't have any indies experience.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in NXT for 11 months. So with Zilla having a whole bunch of indies experience, and yes, he's still green. But he still has. What's up, Drell?
Well, Drell.
He still has that Indies experience under his belt, just like Jacob did. I'm hoping he picks up quick, but they don't with at least be called up at least 6 months down the road, so to speak, because that's. If I can example Stephanie Barker, she wasn't even in NXT for 6 months.
No, and
I mean she was already on the main roster by her 1 year anniversary.
Stephanie was signed for months. They signed her, and then we didn't see her.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, here comes Julia, and then Stephanie showed up.
Mhm.
So honestly, I kind of thought that was gonna be what they were gonna do, like how John was saying though, he'll show up at Heat Wave or something, but he'll be signed.
Mhm.
But he showed up.
Out the gate.
Yeah, because that's
Mhm.
exactly what they did with Stephanie. Stephanie was signed, but we hadn't seen her. She was, posting, she was training, but she was nowhere to be found. And then boom, la primera.
So, how long do y'all give Zilla?
In NXT,
Mm-hmm.
I give him to stand and deliver.
yeah.
Give him 8 months.
WrestleMania.
Okay.
Give him 8 months.
I mean, that's still under a year, so you're not wrong on that one.
I give him 8 months.
I give like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, give him
Yeah,
8
we
months
talked about
tops.
that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
At worst, if you want to do it a year, you bring him out next year at SummerSlam. But I think after have him in the garden, the swan song in the garden.
Huddle with him.
I think if they're gonna bring him up before that, it has to be a good reason for it. Like the story has to be like, I need you up here, kind of thing. But for now,
Because
the foothold that they're gonna have, like I said, I feel like that's gonna work best for them to be like, we run this shit.
Because at first I was thinking, War Games, but I'm like, now they got Solo.
Actually, that's
in
what
the
I was
bloodlines. Now that they got Solo in the bloodline so quickly, all of a sudden, because I thought they was gonna drag this out a little bit.
Till
Like,
War
you
Games.
know what I'm saying? But they don't do so. If Solo's gonna be on the bloodline team come War Games, I do not mind Zilla staying down there. Because if you still bring Zilla up, is Roman Reigns gonna have a separate match outside of War Games for the first time and just let his family handle the business? So that remains to be seen. But it's been a good bloodline week. So we got Solo back. Hopefully he still be Solo. I have a feeling he will be. And now we got Zilla in NXT. So this is, like you said, the bloodline's taking over all brands.
Because we take over.
And let's not forget, we still got the MFTs on SmackDown.
They're still there.
So they still there.
They're still there.
The Tongas and now Haku is there. Oh my god.
We can't forget about those.
Yeah, maybe by Saturday night they might be the new tag team champions.
So if you think about it, this family-ish is already running.
With all respect, with a little disrespect.
Ooh.
At the age where I could date your son or your daddy. Because goddamn.
Wait, whose daddy you talking about?
Hey, she's talking about cool.
I'm talking about Haku.
Oh, you got problems. You know what? No, we skip
I
that.
mean,
Look it, exactly. Thank you.
That's all right.
Ouch, JT, that hurts, but he's right.
Y'all got
The real
problems.
father who shows up to guide his boys, Ricky. Ooh!
Shit.
wow.
You know what though? I did see something about Rikishi probably gonna start showing up.
They better with Haku here. They have listen. What are they waiting? If they wait on the right time, Haku is that right time.
But I'm just saying, him showing up the way he did, like he was the Godfather. I was like, ooh.
Well, I don't think it was a coincidence that this was the first time in years that Rikishi actually appeared at WWE meet and greets. He wasn't at WrestleMania.
No,
he was in.
But he showed up to Summers. But they had him. But they showed up to SummerSlam.
I think he was at the convention. Wasn't he at the Comic-Con thingy that was happening, the WrestleCon?
But as far as being affiliated with WWE, this is what I'm saying. I don't think that wasn't a coincidence. Haku showed up a few days after it was announced that Rikishi was going to do a meet and greet at SummerSlam Takeover.
And I heard rumblings that Roman is sending somebody or somebodies to SmackDown for some gold. So
Hi, Savage.
Savage. Hey, boo.
Savage. The time is now given for 2 years straight. Get the yeah.
Bring the chancla.
Listen. Oh, a switch.
I want. You know what? You know what I want to see. I want to see this man come down the ramp and throw these chanclas at these kids' head like Mulan's grandmother did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Get y'all shit together.
Listen, like Vanessa was saying, when that man walked in the door with a long ass whoop ass stick and was like the music was playing like some sinister, and then he was like, "Y'all the motherfucking Tongans."
Yes, and he said that shit. He didn't even say that shit in English. He said that in their language, and I'm just like, "There's a button. Where's the button at, Trill?
Which button?
There's a button.
That's a lot of buttons. I got a lot of them. Which
It's a sound effect.
The trickle effect.
Oh.
Yeah, yep. And again, that whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, I'm on vacation.
That's the best time.
I bet that helped your vacation.
Extra.
Listen, you got like an elderly fetish. I just realized that, man. You gonna be on them AARP benefits.
Okay, we're not gonna go there. We not like what's her name. Ain't no way. We not like what's her name. Okay. But if you look like that man, I mean,
she said Anna Nicole Smith.
Hey, you know,
I'm not
younger ages now, so you know.
Don't shoot us, John. She liked them old men.
I know. I haven't heard that name in ages. That's why I was like, did you just say Anna Nicole?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Let's
I'm on my Anna Nicole. No, ooh, I said that I love.
Yes, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, JT. I'm not sure if that holy water was for Eddie. Who was that for? But sorry.
The first one said, "What's wrong with AARP?" Exactly.
I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. I'm just pointing out the obvious. I mean, she likes the discounts and shit. I see what you're doing, Nessa. You trying to get that parking. Well, you kind of already technically.
Technically, I can get that on my own. First off.
She said,
I don't need no merit.
She said, I got my own.
She said, I'm going to double up on my benefits.
That part.
Shout out to you, JT.
And JT don't even look like it. How about that?
No, he don't. That's a big boy. But that's
they'll ask, are we doing a meetup at Survivor Series 8H time? Listen, I don't got the money to be doing all that.
Again, I state when you asked me earlier, it's definitely being talked about. So I might be in Houston in November. The Rose game might be in Houston.
Shout out to the Rose. You got a little bit.
I hate that song, JT.
That's
what, trouble?
Spin that shit.
That too.
Spin that shit.
Oh.
No, she hates the other song that keeps popping up on my timeline that I keep singing.
Which one?
A boom chalaka.
Anyway, you know what? That's the perfect segue, actually. Speaking of boom malaka, we haven't seen Bailey in a while. She got a boom.
She does got that boom laka.
Someone tell me, I'm like, I will pull up receipts.
Can you?
Boom chuleta.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Chuleta?
Pork chops?
Man, that sounds good right about that. What are you doing? Like, now I'm about to go buy some pork chops, man. So my girl,
I'm gonna say the Liv Morgan song. Ooh,
I do for you. Trouble.
Jody. We talked about this in depth Okay?
Hey,
Do not make me put
tell me
you in
once,
the
tell me
penitentiary.
twice.
Jody.
Bad.
Hold
Nessa,
on.
Oh, wait.
Nessa,
What comes with the theme song? What comes with that theme song? Was she
She
the greatest
is
at?
the greatest of all time.
Nah, you coughed at the middle of that one. That
and
she tried
and
to
and
hit that.
and you know what? Just because of this, and
Uh,
I'm gonna have to
my ears are bleeding.
to quote Miss Becky,
You
she
know,
is the worst of all time.
hold up.
I said what I said.
I
Hell,
like a nice pork chop too.
look at hell is freezing over.
I got some pork chops on the stove right now.
Hell is
Pork chops I'm
freezing
talking about.
over. Hell is freezing
You know
over.
it's that bad when I have to agree with Becky Crybaby Lynch.
Yep. That's
Who
how much
hasn't been
she
acting
hates.
like a crybaby lately?
That's how much I've been saying that. She been like that. What are you talking about? She been like that.
That's what I was saying on the other day. I was like, when Becky Lynch came back, there was no eye roll. There was no.
No, she was happy. I was like,
there
what
was
the
nothing.
fuck?
I'm like, Georgia, you cool? You all right? You need 5 minutes? You need to.
Don't get me twisted. After the show, I had to take my temperature because I was like, "Am I sick?"
And then the following week, I'm like, are we in a time where she's cool with both Becky and Seth Rollins?
Yes. This is the
I'm like-
timeline. We're in a whole different multiverse now.
I'm like, listen, when she came back and roasted the hell out of Liv Morgan, I think that just pretty much just won her over.
You're not even the greatest wrestler of all time. You're not even the greatest ever. Damn.
You're not having the greatest woman, you're not having the greatest champion in your group. I was like, ouch.
She didn't even care about that one. When she got the Dom, that shit just dropped because she's like,
That should
Why
have
you
been a
gotta go
mic drop. That's it. She's
I'm
like,
sorry, but that whole moment just reminded me when Ronda Rousey did that shit to Bella, to Nikki Bella, about John.
yeah,
Ew.
but it was
Ew.
like a revolving door of a joke on Nikki Bella. Everyone was saying,
No, I know, but
Becky got her too.
it got
yeah,
her.
she did.
It
Yeah,
got
she
her though. Like it.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was still
But
heartbroken.
yes,
She's heartbroken. But she got to worry about someone telling her, "Oh, that one chick smashed him better than you did."
So you're even the greatest women's champion to sleep with Dominic Mysterio. I was like, dang, you just basically said she is whacking the bedroom.
Dom said death by snoo snoo.
That's good. Speaking of snoo, Bailey.
still there though.
So we haven't seen Bailey in a minute.
We have
since,
not.
Since that match with Lyra Saturday night. Was it Saturday night's main event? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was Saturday night's main event, right? All right. So the reason why we haven't seen her because she has yet to sign a contract with WWE. So she is staying off TV until A, she resigns, or B, she's in AEW. Because I'm pretty sure that's where she's going. Because she keeps dropping clues and hits on these posts, posting herself working out, staying all in, which is AEW, one of AEW's pay-per-view names. So she's leaving breadcrumbs. So have we seen the last of Pamela Martinez in WWE? Aw.
No.
I'm not there yet.
No,
I'm not there
that
yet.
we're not. No, that we're not. Or no, you want to believe it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
So you still hopeful that she signs on the dotted line?
Yeah.
She's basically holding out.
I'm with John.
JoJo?
No.
Here you go.
She's pleading. She's like, Pam, do the right thing. Well,
I'll even click it for you. Here.
Look, I'ma follow that lady wherever she go, and I
Me
don't
too.
even watch AEW like that. So how about that?
You,
Okay.
but you will.
Exactly.
wherever you
Oh, but you will. That's funny.
I
I'm
will
not gonna lie.
follow Bailey, Pamela, whatever she gonna want to call herself in AEW, wherever she go. I will always be a fan.
Yeah, cause I think I just it's got to be something for WWE to have her. They promise her something for her to resign because we've been saying it. We've been saying
Better
justice for Bailey for at
booking,
least like what 2 years. We've
better
been saying justice for
booking.
justice for Bailey. Um, and she's been getting these matches, and she's been a trooper. She got Lyra over, and we haven't seen her since. So I think this is probably the end because she might not be alone because people are saying that New Day particularly signed a contract with AEW, so they're soon to be popping up
So
any moment now.
I, mm, I don't even know how not to put this as like no shade, but it's definitely shade.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey is one of your top wrestlers that you're treating like shit. And yet you treat her like that, but yet you treat Becky Lynch like she is Midas with the Midas touch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she's not.
They've been doing Bailey dirty since the beginning.
Yes, they have.
All the four horsewomen, well, three of the four horsewomen were called up to the main roster, and she was the only one left behind for a long time.
Hi.
Bailey
What's up,
reinvented herself
Zay?
during the pandemic by cutting her hair, going heel, donning the role model gimmick. Becky Lynch got over when Nia Jax smacked her in the nose.
Yes. When
Other
she
than
became
that,
the man, she definitely, that whole thing, if Nia Jax never accidentally broke her nose, she would have never, there would have never been a Becky Lynch like that, how we have Becky Lynch right now.
she went from the bottom of the four horsewomen, and WWE elevated her up to the top. I mean, she's no Charlotte Flair, but or Mercedes for that matter. But Bailey deserves a whole lot more credit and a whole lot more respect because when wrestlers like those, it's always like that. Wrestlers like those get the least respect because they see them as the ones that get the other wrestlers over, the other starters over. You know, not transitional champion because Bailey did have title reigns here and there, but her accolades go untalked about, and she has a Hall of Fame career.
She's
So,
a Grand Slam champion.
first one, if I'm not mistaken.
She's the only one out of the four horsewomen.
I'm gonna take
Insane.
I'm gonna take a side note
Insane.
real quick. For the one in the comments, Zay, are you in Florida? Because that name right there reminds me of a very dangerous zone on that side.
I feel like this is the one you was talking to on Instagram.
Hey, that would have been funny if that'd be the one she got caught lacking in the street.
Ooh. I haven't been on that. I haven't been on that side in a minute. And especially not Chopper-Locker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who got blocked?
Oh, you got
Yeah, he got blocked.
Now, are we talking about because we agreed with that person that was being mad disrespectful in my comments and you agreed? That's what we talking about?
I think that's the brother or the twin, or maybe that's the one that posted the comments. But
yeah, one thing I don't do
They got
is
blocked.
very much disrespect. And if you agree with it, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna give you a chance to explain that because that was not funny. Oh, your brother was disrespectful. Okay. Once again, I don't do disrespect so well.
Nope.
That's my warning shot.
Pew!
Oh yeah, no, like listen, I don't know who your brother was to be able to come into my listen, I am sorry. This is gonna come off. Yeah, no.
Go ahead.
And the funny part is, it wasn't even through your page. It was through my page. So your brother came at me, not her.
No, it was on one of my posts.
Yeah, it was on a Mike's post with me on it, and then he went on my page and did it for both of mine.
Oh, is these the young boys? These are young boys?
These were going down. No, you don't need a. That one you don't need a.
Yeah, we.
It's no beef with you, but it's the fact that you kind of thought it was funny. Hence why I blocked immediately. I deleted those comments and blocked immediately. So I will give you that chance. I will rectify that one for you. But your brother, one needs to get some manners, because at no point do I know you enough for you to disrespect me that way, nor did I say anything to you to disrespect me in that manner. You don't know me. You don't know why it is the way I am. And let me put this clearly. I cook all the time, and I do eat my veggies. But if it's because of
that comment,
if it's because of, I'm gonna be very honest. If it's because of my weight, I have three kids in my life. 2 are back to back. This is being a mom. All right. So he can. I'm gonna put this also politely. Shove that in his pipe and smoke it. And we can continue because.
Nope. Now we cleared the air and got that out the way. Since we're on the topic of checking, John, it's time to piss off the culture.
I've been waiting for this all night. I'm just glad. I was waiting. I was glad that y'all was working with me. Me and mom's finna rip a new one to HP for not getting their stuff together. But I want to say this final thing on what JoJo just said, and I appreciate young man because he reached out to me too, and wanted to apologize on behalf of his brother because he said what he said about Nessa as well, and I told him he was out of pocket. So I respect the accountability. But you gotta be careful, man. We're adults. You guys are still kids. That's why we put the parental advisory warning. Because everyone here is over 18. And I respect that you stepped up for your brother. That's being your brother's keeper. That's what they say in the Bible about being your brother's keeper. And I respect that for you, young fella. God's gonna bless you for that. And you're gonna do right. And I appreciate you. And we appreciate you even still trying to support, because you could have just followed your brother's footsteps, but clearly you wanted to support because you said we got you in the wrestling. So that makes us feel that we are doing something right.
Sure.
So I go ahead. Salute to you and accountability. Back to you, OTC.
All right. So let's get to what. That's how I was saying. I'm holding it off until you got back, because this is something that
get my water, my H2O on right now. Someone need it.
It is something.
And just letting you know, you're unblocked.
You're good. You're good, kid.
What's up?
We might get blocked by the Cargill cartel in a minute, but oh well.
That's it.
Not on mine. Y'all stay blocked up, man.
Listen, gotta get this kid a shirt.
But no, let him be. You know what I'm saying? Let him be. He has no fear. He's settled miedo.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was Muscle Beach. He was Muscle Beach in Corpus Christi. In Corpus Christi.
But let's get down to what we one of the two topics that I want to talk about, and one of them was this young lady, this talented woman here. So let's get to set this up real quick. So, John, what year did Jade Cargill sign that contract? Was it 2020?
She signed near the end of 2023, like the fall of 2023, and her first television appearance was in the 2024 Royal Rumble.
Okay. All right. So she signs 2023, reports to the PC. She had very, very, very minimum days. Obviously, she had family issue with her mom and whatnot, so she wasn't really at the PC like that, like you normally a person would be when they get signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
She shows up. They tease her going to NXT, but she never did. She only showed up that one time. She goes to the Royal Rumble. She debuts there. They pair her with Bianca Belair and Naomi to have her learn the ropes because obviously they knew she wasn't ready.
And put her with perfect dance partners
they
in what's the name of the dang faction that Bailey used to run with Dakota and the Kabukis? Why am I brain cramping right now?
Damage control.
Yeah, thank you.
So
I see your apology.
You did, my boy. Just enjoy the show. You ain't gotta overstep it. You good. Just enjoy the show now.
They had her basically coast to a tag team championship match. I mean, she won the tag team title with me, and then they broke that up when Naomi obviously pushed her off the dock, and Bianca still knew about it. But so pretty much they separated her from the rest. She was still nowhere near the championship until year 3, when she won the WWE championship at Saturday Night's Main Event against Tiffany Stratton. If I'm not mistaken, was that Atlanta, Georgia?
It wasn't Atlanta. It was, I forgot where it was. Atlanta was where Evolution was when she beat Naomi.
Okay, all right. So she beats Tiffany Stratton, goes on a WWE championship run, a lackluster run. That's called for what it was, until Rhea Ripley beat her at WrestleMania. And now she was supposedly be in a program with Tiffany Stratton for the United States Championship, and somehow, quietly, they detoured that. Because now they got JC going out. They teased her and Charlotte for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
This was building for 3 years. And then we came to the match that we had on SmackDown last Friday, with the ending being the way it was. It's like, so far, has her run been a bust? Because you're 4 years into the company. I mean, yes, mistakes always happen. You miss your spot here and there. But she's been consistent at times with botch matches. Nessa, because I already know where John's going to go. So I'm going to start with Nessa first.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on Jade Cargill's run so far, and why it has not really been that much successful despite having championships on her belt?
On her own, she can't do it on her own. That's why they keep putting her with people. If you haven't noticed, she came out with Bianca, and now for a bit she was like she was very sloppy, very botch after botch. But then once they got into a groove of things, she was actually working very well with Bianca. But then once they broke up, whatever. Again, Bianca is still guilty anyway. When she came back,
we gonna die.
What?
That's a hill I will die on. Anyway, when she
R.I.P.
That's what my man said. My man said, "Adios conmigo."
She became champion. Everybody wanted her to become champion. You got what you wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you.
That's that. Hi, now get the hell out of my room.
Everybody got what they wanted. She became champion.
Mm-hmm.
For what? To do nothing. Then
Nada.
she starts fighting. And now she's with, now she got the baddies. And I feel like that's been the most interesting thing that's been with Jade. Again, she had to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch Friday's show. I had to go back and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Because John asked me about the match.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most sloppiest thing I have seen. And we've been waiting for this. We have been waiting for this since that first meetup with Triple H when they brought her in. And we all thought she was going to be in NXT, which she should have been.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She should have had a run in NXT, like everybody else that came from AEW and TNA and blah, 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 blah. But she didn't.
Listen, it's this is what happens.
So what is it? Buster? What was it? Buster? What?
Pass or bust.
I think right now her run is a bust, especially by herself. It's a bust.
Shout out to my brother Chris Brand from the Mr. PLE in the building, Ohio in the house.
She needs people with her in order to actually be interesting, and that's kind of sad. Oop, my bad.
I'm not touching it.
I'm touching it. There you go.
Oh, hey. Woohoo. Listen, I'm on my business, sir.
Nope. Pause on all of that.
Okay.
I don't need this in my life.
Women can't. All right, man. Tell her we keep having this discussion.
Listen, John, we're gonna die on that hill on our own on that one too, because we can't fight.
We've had this conversation before because I kind of agreed with him, but at this moment where the conversation was at, yeah, I said it. Okay.
You can't pause?
Yeah. Okay, man. All right.
I'm not because I'm not.
After the show on a Friday night conversation, apparently. Maybe
man.
Maybe we should take it to Master Debaters. Maybe we should take it to
Side note.
Write that into the ledger and then say, "Do can women pause?" Okay. Jojo, your thoughts on a fellow Floridian and her run from what you've seen.
I've been saying the same thing, and I'm going to die on that. And Nessa has said it. She can't do anything by herself. I've been saying it. It's not that I hate her as an innocent. For all the ones that, aka some of the other podcasters, aka Mr. King, accuse me of hating her because she's a heel. No. I don't hate her because she's a heel. I don't like her character because she's not doing anything, and she shouldn't be there, in my opinion, just yet. Because one,
use two hands.
Even the mic skills need some work.
Actually, she's kind of gotten a little better at it.
A little, but still need work.
She shut that down real quick. She's like, "Yeah, but
it's still the same.
Everything still needs work.
A lot of work.
and
it's
it's like she's in 4 years already. It's like Tiffany Stratton has been improved since her call up.
y'all, and I know y'all about to get into it. Y'all say y'all about to, have the culture hate you and all that. This is not a race thing. This is not a race thing. I'm not saying that she needs work because she's black. That's not it at all. I don't care if she's black, blue, yellow, red, from the moon. If she needs work, she needs work.
Wow. I'll say it for you. Listen, the culture always goes hoorah for the superstars for with of our skin color. Like the Carmelos, the Tricks, the Jades. When is the culture gonna start taking accountability when these wrestlers are not doing their job? And it's like Jade. I mean, they try to bid her up as a black superhero, which I have nothing against it. But like what everyone's been saying, the fact that she bypassed NXT based on her physical prowess, and yet we're in year 4 and she still is moving like a rookie in the ring. And you got women like Tiffany, JC,
B Fab.
B-Fab, who's current always in the lab. Mia Yim, I mean, she basically, in my opinion, she sacrificed her career to be in this group to make Jade look good. And Mia Yim should be holding championship. She should be United States champion, in my opinion, more than once.
Okay, all day, all day.
So, and like we were saying, beef. Like we were saying, we were saying earlier, shout out to the Dungeon. B-Fab has been working her ass off, man. Like
Dungeon was a little phenomenal. By the way, Dungeon was a little phenomenal tonight.
Shout out to them. And it's crazy because we're not these sellouts. We're not being Uncle Toms. We're the people that's gonna hold people accountable. If they're not holding their own weight, they're not holding their own weight. And I said the other day that match between her and that was not on Charlotte. Like that ending sequence back to back to back was horrible. But John, it's like Ice Cube said, let these hoes know.
All right, man.
Talk your shit, Poppy.
So for those, me and Trail probably seen Jade Cargill the most because we watched AEW. We actually got to see her live when AEW came to LA for the first time. Well, the second time we got to see her at the Forum back when they were doing this thing AEW's do called Dark, AEW Dark or Elevation. It was basically a bunch of dark matches they would show on YouTube. That was where they was having Jade Cargill on a lot, where she was stacking up all these bogus wins, kind of like Goldberg like wins over a bunch of jobbers. And
here, take the cup.
Let me be clear, she had her baddies because she had Red Velvet, she had Kiera Hogan, she had Layla Gray, who are all good workers in the ring. And she was obviously the main attraction. She has the look, she has the body, she has the aura, she has the attitude, the swagger, but she don't got the skill to back it up though.
You need that.
When she pulled up to the PC for the first time, she should have never freaking left. And I know, and I get it. Kind of Shawn and Triple H's handcuffed because of everything she did in AEW with the streak and all that. And the only way they could have weathered the storm was to put her with Bianca and Naomi. She enters the Royal Rumble, I think at like 28 or something. She's won the final 3 with her, Bayley, and Liv Morgan. And so putting her with, and Trail brought it up, the infamous stare down with her and Charlotte Flair, which we were building for. This was 3 years in the making. And to get what we got on Friday night, to go from that moment to what we got Friday night was a flat out disappointment. I'm gonna say it. It was awful, underwhelming, trash, pathetic. And ain't no slight and that's me not throwing shots at Jay saying she's horrible. It was very disappointing because that makes me wonder: are you in the lab working?
I don't really ever. You don't ever really ever see her like everybody else. Hey, at least showing that you are putting in work. So
This goes back to when Rhea said, "Your body's built for show. My body's battle tested."
Yes, and like you just talked about B-Fab's. If I go find that picture of the dungeon tonight, I guarantee we're gonna find B-Fab's face on there. Michin putting in work. How do you be with Bianca Belair and Naomi and not elevate your craft?
Mm-hmm.
How are you in the ring with Asuka and Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai at WrestleMania and don't elevate your craft?
It's like they used to tell me when I was in band. Practice like you're gonna perform. Obviously, you have not been practicing because it's showing.
You were in the ring with Shayna Baszler, one of the most dominant women in the ring, and she made you tap out, and the referee didn't see it. Now Shayna Baszler did that to anybody, that did that to the best of them. She did it to your tag team partner many years in NXT. That's why Bianca never got a championship. So how the heck are we here 4 years in? This is graduation time. You should be ready to get your master's and your PhD in ring technician, but you're still right now a freshman. You're still in the G League.
So this is where her character is technically not a character. I don't think that she's not working, but she's not.
Something ain't clicking.
Yes,
Photos,
something's not clicking. Something's not. She's not grasping something, but she thinks she that bitch.
And let's focus, y'all, on the ending of Friday night, because that's where this discussion came from. I personally believe, I didn't tell you this today, but I personally believe that first botch was Charlotte was supposed to be reversing out of a JD. What up, Faith? JT, I got you, man. It's gotta be said. It's gotta be.
I mean, he said not too much. He agrees, but not too much.
I ain't gonna go too hard. I'm not gonna go too hard on her. But I think that first botch was supposed to be a JD, but it ended up turning into something I don't know. Let's go to botch 2. When Charlotte sets her up to do the Sister Abigail, she moves before Charlotte hits the actual move. And then
she botched the natural selection.
And the natural selection was just, that was awful.
My baby.
I said it to you today, and we talked about it yesterday. Thank God for Tatum Paxley. Oh my God. I would not have thought when, as Nessa calls her, Alexa Bliss's real life Lily doll comes out there and freaking saves the match. And let me say this: Tatum got some hang time on that crossbody.
Oh, hell yeah, she did.
That was some elevation. That was some white man can't jump Billy Hoyle type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Woody Harrelson. You know what I'm saying? That was Woody Harrelson. You know what I'm saying? White
women can jump.
Yeah, I'm saying. She was on some fast break. I'm taking this straight to the rack. And man, that spot to me saved that match. But the beginning of the match, they was being physical. They was throwing hands, throwing forearms. I was like, okay, cool. But it all comes back to the end. When you get to the end,
she gets exposed.
This is where you show where can you stay? Are you prepared to stay in deep waters? To JT's comment. I think what happened was she moved a little too fast, got ahead of herself. Not her best work, but it does. It does. You're right, and that's why that's why you see her even when she breaks kayfabe. She's hanging out with Charlotte Flair. She's hanging out with Kiana James. So I know she has the passion for wanting to be one of the best in the ring, but something is not clicking where it happens. Because, you were saying, like with Sol Ruka, like you said with Sol Ruka last week, Trell. Sometimes when you in the minors and or you in college, you're moving fast. So, but when you get to the pros,
it's a whole different ballgame.
The game slows down. And like JT's point, maybe she's been moving too fast because she does, even though she doesn't, she shakes off the haters. And shout out to Michi and the B-Fab for their
I love their episodes, man.
shout out to their segment.
Show.
You can be moving too fast, and sometimes the game, you gotta sometimes slow down and let the game come to you. And eventually, I hope that happens with Jade because
I mean, it's also partially WWE's fault too for pushing it to the moon.
I
right
agree.
out the gate.
You're right.
Because I get it. You got Amazon specimen like Jay Cargill. It's like you're salivating of selling merch. You're salivating of, getting, more urban girls into watching the product. And salute. So it's crazy that, and even that, I don't even think that worked because there's a lot of people who got, black daughters and they were saying like Jay Cargill's not their favorite or they don't like Jay Cargill. So it's like, is it really working? But I don't know what it is. She's still got a long way to go. She's still young. So, and Faith was saying, I think all that hype that she was getting behind the scenes and before her arrival it did because WWE took Oakman, like I said, who had a Goldberg level run in AEW, and it was like, okay, we can capitalize and make it better. Excuse me for a second. One second here. One second here. Okay.
What?
Shout out
He moves his arm.
Roman in the building.
It's the He's not gonna stay there.
Sorry. I had to do that. I had to do that. It's the baby. So the final topic of the night.
All right. I got it. There you go.
But that's right.
The baby recognizes the baby.
That's right.
Okay.
So the final topic. This was something that I didn't really pay no mind, but it started blowing up over the weekend to the point that guys like Eric Bischoff talking about it.
Oh boy, here we go.
You had people all over WC talk about it. I seen our boy JB was having an argument on Twitter and his comment in the comment section about this topic, and that is the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. People are saying that he is the most overrated superstar in WWE.
Faith is about to have a stroke.
I mean, they compared this man to Hulk Hogan, and I've seen people, the fans, saying that Hulk Hogan did more than Roman Reigns and blah blah blah. So, is Roman Reigns overrated?
Is Roman Reigns overrated?
Mm-hmm.
Is Roman Reigns overrated? Are we really asking this question?
How about no?
What kind of question are you asking?
Yes.
No.
I personally don't believe that.
No, he's not overrated. And this was Bischoff and Conrad just doing the get off my lawn clickbait thing.
I think Bischoff really meant it though.
Yeah, he did. I believe he did too. I do believe he did.
He was comparing him to Goldberg. He was saying he was like the new Goldberg. And it's like he's nothing like Goldberg. Roman Reigns, when he gets down to it, he actually has a wrestling skill set. You know what I'm saying? We see him methodically take down Jey Uso, take down LA Knight, take down Drew McIntyre. Hell, beat Goldberg himself.
That's right.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I ain't quoting that no more.
Shout out to you. Hey Jody, shout out to you.
But no, you think Roman Senior is overrated?
Not Roman Senior.
That's what I said.
Do I think he's over? Yeah. Do I think he's overrated? No. No. I think if Roman Reigns was overrated, that his what's that?
Hey, yo, Faith.
What did she put? Oh shit. His ability to grab people's attention,
That's wild.
to draw them in, it wouldn't be there if he was overrated.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
But
if this was Big Dog Roman Reigns, you might have a point.
I feel like people are so willing to hate more than just appreciate the fact that this man has done a lot for this company. And he's continuing to do that. Now, do I feel like his title runs are a little bit lengthy? Yeah. Do I feel like other people should have the titles? Yeah. But I mean, this man don't even need to be on TV. And he's still in the conversation.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Whether you love him or you love to hate him, you still talking about him.
And it's crazy that people still trying to use the Big Dog era to justify his career. And it's like the Big Dog and Tribal Chief are two different characters, two different men altogether. This man turned WWE around when he came back in 2020. Which, we'd love to see what would have happened if there was fans involved during that time. But it is what it is. He turned WWE on his head. So, Jojo, anything else you wanna add to the Roman Reigns discussion? Overrated, not overrated. People need to just shut the fuck up.
Mind your business. No, I don't think he's overrated. I think we've discussed this before. Can we give the shine to a lot more of the older wrestlers? Absolutely. But Roman Reigns overrated? Shut your mouth. Go take several seats. No, he's not.
You know what this is? And I'm gonna bring a sports connotation to it, and Trail might know where I'm going. When you become great, and you become in a conversation for one of the greatest, the stands come out.
Mm-hmm.
They come out in a good way, or they come out in a bad way. You're gonna have these anti-Roman stands now who are coming out. The closer he gets to being in GOAT, he's already in GOAT status. He's already in the conversation. His reign is the greatest reign since in the modern era. We all went in the past Hogan, but it didn't happen. We're not gonna go there. Better than Sam. I didn't see San Martino. I didn't see Bob Backlund. I mean, I lived through Hulkamania enough, but I didn't see that era of Hulkamania. But this was my 90s. This was my 90s Bulls. This was my Showtime Lakers. This is Shaq and Kobe. This is the Heatles. This is the Golden State Warriors. This is the Niners, which is his favorite football team, by the way, in the heyday. This is the Cowboys in the 90s. This is the Patriots. More recent, this is the Chiefs. When you get in, okay, one second, back. When you get into GOAT status, everybody's going to now try to find a way to knock you. And you're going to have to deal with your fans having to be defended because fans are going to make other people hate you because they're defensive of you. But then you got these people who are going to live on this pedestal, like me and Trail deal with all the time when people get into the MJ, Bron, Kobe debate of it. Because you got people who still want to protect the legacy they grew up in, they played in. So that's where we're getting there with Roman. Who you think Bischoff was? Why you think Bischoff said that? He's protecting Hogan's legacy. So you're gonna see a lot of these old timers that's finna start crapping on Roman or the bloodline because they seen what they did for the business for 4 years and it elevated it an entertainment standpoint, a business standpoint, and even making it cool to say I'm a wrestling fan. Go ahead, Nessa. What do you want to say?
What's your
No,
question?
well, if we're asking if Roman Reigns is overrated, then is The Rock overrated? Is John Cena overrated? Is Stone Cold overrated? Is Triple H overrated? Is Shawn Michaels overrated?
Taker.
Undertaker? Randy Orton?
It's like John was saying, when you
Cody
reach a
Rhodes?
certain
Is Cody Rhodes overrated? Don't answer that, Faith.
Go ahead, Trail. See what you were saying. She had to make sure she get that last part in.
But you know what I mean? Like,
That's gonna be one of those times we hit someone. That's gonna be one of those times we hit someone with the well.
but it's not. I don't, even with Cody Rhodes, I don't feel like Cody Rhodes is overrated. I just feel like he is very hated. Damn, I'm rhyming today for some reason. It's the kid. It's the kid. My Dr. Seuss is coming out.
Bars.
But not everyone's gonna like the same people. Not everyone's gonna like Roman Reigns. I love Roman Reigns, but was I rooting against him at SummerSlam? Hell yeah, I was. I wanted Seth Rollins to win. That don't mean I like him any less. That don't make I think he's overrated.
But,
Exactly. I love Roman.
Seth Rollins wrestling in those fives is crazy. Wrestling in the fives is crazy.
Shout out to wrestlers these days wrestling in some Nikes and some Jordans. You know what I'm talking about?
Some of the things ain't comfortable. And fives are very uncomfortable. They're just made to be weird. I don't know how Jordan played in them. Those shoes now are just made to be weird, to be styled. But like, seeing Roman wrestled in Kobe's, he's wrestled in Jordan-inspired shoes and all that. Here we go.
That's Raheem.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you were saying? I know where you were going, Trell. What you were saying about fans.
Oh no. When you at the top, when you approach greatness, anybody and everybody's gonna have something to say about it. That's why I keep saying they keep bringing up they're living in the big dog era. So, and it's like, you gotta stop.
It's the same way like with Jordan fans. When people talk about Jordan, they were still living. Well, he didn't win before they got Phil or Scotty. He didn't win. I mean, people are gonna start saying, well, he didn't do nothing until he got back with his family. That's gonna be the next thing they're gonna do. Yep. Like they're gonna keep harping on the big dog era because everyone felt that he was forced. And look, it wasn't his fault. Everybody who wants to be something wants to be the top dog. No pun intended. Who wouldn't want to be the guy? Lex Luger was said that he knew he didn't have the mental to be the guy. It seems like a fun idea to be the guy, even though he knew he was gonna flame out.
Right. But yeah, this has been one of a great season premiere of Sports4U Wrestling. We got some good ass topics out the way, but there's one little thing I still want to address, because normally we do our, this is what we're doing.
I agree.
And our final acknowledgement. But today we gonna take a back seat. We gonna save that for next week. That's gonna resume another day, because somebody had a big day today.
Yes,
somebody had a premiere, and we got questions, and hopefully legally we get some answers. So, but we're gonna put this person on a little impromptu interview, because today was the premiere of the one and only Caribbean Cheeseman. Debuted this earlier today, starring our girl Mrs. JoJo. And she got a chance to interview, the Miami boys and Miss Catalina Perez. So, JoJo, first of all, how you feeling about the interview? How you feel about
for it being my
premiere?
first?
Was it did make you?
It was fun. It was exciting. I was a little nerve-wracked, but if you couldn't tell, great. Given that some of us had a couple libations, that probably helped.
Ooh, dry snitching.
I'm talking about myself.
I know.
It is what it is. We're grown. But yeah, I had so much fun. Not only getting to watch these wrestlers do what they do, but being able to interview them after their matches. Was it rough? If you do watch this, that hair cutting.
I saw that.
Listen, I was pissed for her and him. Listen, I am so sorry y'all got haircuts like that. Like that's foul. Mm-mm. But it was pretty dope.
What were the guys like? Because this is like the first time you got them all at the same place at the same time, and you've been on their ass about this for months.
Let me tell you something. It was easy to kind of get them together towards the end. I know they were tired, and I do appreciate you boys for sticking around and doing the interview with me. I will hopefully catch you guys not so tired, but that's it's gonna be very rare since y'all are always busy. But they did their thing. They were funny. They stayed in character. For the most part. But they did stick around. They did great. Their matches, fantastic. Some of them cheated.
Chris,
Mr. Malachite. And yeah, I'm calling you out.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win. He got that done.
it wasn't necessary.
I'm just saying.
Hey, but it's okay though. He got his comeuppance. Go ahead.
We Eddie Guerrero opened this bitch. We live. We see.
Well, listen, that's exactly what he did. He said in that bit. I'm sorry, Puma. I'm sorry. That's probably traumatic. But they, as a not only singly are they great. As a whole, they are great as well. They are awesome. They are sweet. They're as funny as the interview shows. They are just, and it was easy because given that I've somewhat interacted with them behind the scenes, it was more like now I'm talking to like little brothers. Yeah, they're probably not gonna like me saying that. I am sorry. But y'all keep doing what y'all are doing. Continue training because we love to see what you guys are doing and where y'all are heading. Because I will not doubt that our old asses are gonna be seeing y'all in the big ring later. I said what I said. I was including myself.
Who you talking about?
All of us. All of it.
Not I.
And that's like I'm still the baby. Wow,
I'm the baby of this family.
Yeah, but your accolades make you older than us. So.
Oh yeah. Mima's going to bed, baby.
You got more strength than John.
Incident here.
But on that same token, I'm gonna have you,
Brandon Bean. You really going there, huh?
Is this another Judgment Day statement?
Yep.
You know what, Brandon? We was having a good day.
Water on my bed.
I was a bit frustrated for a moment, and then I got back to my senses. You gonna piss me off, Brandon? Get out my chat. Get out my chat, Brandon. I got a baby in my hands. Don't make me throw this baby in his bassinet.
I was about to say she'll toss that baby too.
Yeah.
Don't make me throw this baby.
Just ask KO. Just ask KO.
Yeah.
She almost got her auntie privileges revoked.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry, Roman.
I would say this, JoJo. You was saying all those nice things to the Miami boys, but I'm gonna say look in the mirror as well because you're destined for great things on what you're doing, and we're always proud of you. I mean, it was your first interview, and you knocked it out of the park. You probably exceeded your own expectations. To be honest, and the video went well, and then people are pretty much in the shout out to the people who comment on the video, giving her some encouragement and some love because you deserve it.
Thank y'all.
And for a woman that works in the adult industry and don't know nothing about wrestling, you did a bomb ass job.
Shout out to the only JoJo's.
Oh, hello.
Shout out.
Hello.
So the Sports U umbrella is starting the only brands.
Yup. Sports U only brand coming to a city near you.
I mean, for the one in the comments,
and
like
we're literally traveling from city to city now.
For the one in the comments, yeah, we're gonna start an old. You know what, Faith? I'm starting an only JoJo's just for you.
Hey man, don't scratch that. You know what I'm saying? She can feed a lot of families. But anyway,
special promotion.
Jalen, get him. I freaking knew it.
For tonight only, use promo code Caribbean Mommy for all your backstage, videos.
Everyone except Dale. Dale, you don't get a membership.
No,
I'm not having those problems.
We've been through this already.
If a picture with Dale's face on it pops up on the only JoJo's, I'm calling Faith.
Hey.
She says, I have arrived.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. Thanks for chilling with us on the season premiere of Sports4UWrestling. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultra quiet John over there because he doesn't know what to do right now. The woman with baby number one, that is La Madrina herself with the young future Roman of the household, and of course the Caribbean one, Mrs. JoJo. Listen, you never know what's going to happen on the show. You might get one baby, two babies, five babies. You just never know. That's why we're different because family members also become the stars. So we appreciate y'all. We'll be back Monday for some Travel Warzone. Sports to you on Friday. Mark, John, and Nick. Enjoy the rest of you guys' wrestling. I'll be on Best in the World tomorrow with Dale to recap more on the Zilla debut. So until then, we will see y'all Monday.
Did y'all see him acknowledge y'all?
Hold on. Dale don't get shit. All right. So for all the people who thought that we was gonna slow down because we ain't feeling you, listen, y'all messed with the wrong team, and that is.
This your warning. Game for the deep. One thing, put respect on the name.
We the bad boys, run that show. Whole ring shake when we step through ropes. Main event smoke. Who want more? Can't stop, won't stop. We the